salve, friend. That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March? It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of... But listen, you seem live by... Not... Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind. What? All right.
We're finally alone. We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden... I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the... Is that about right? Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume... If I did, I've had plenty of time to I've always our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the golden rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question. You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people. Of course. Why then did you say... it doesn't matter. It looks like you'll have to ask them. An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other... Of course, everyone agrees on the basics, but beyond that it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and we must honor the peace of... It is only by offering the gods the... I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy. Murder, I have made... Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies. I would be keeping... You mean you couldn't speak Latin? But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her. An unbeliever, then? If you come up with a better explanation, I'll be interested to hear it. Do you ever stare at a prop? What's needed here is a fresh... What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without... Ah, so you know about that already. That was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to... Still, if you happen to fight... Well, all right. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing... Well, I believe you're in the best position. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot. All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, thank you for your candor, I suppose. Good. Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial... It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform. As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you. I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. since they're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it. Unfortunately, it just... My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now, the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest. Very well. Thank you.
Oh, I wish Horatius would stop. You know, some people say it's... But what kind of an... Oh, I'd say it to their face. Did you hear that? What do you have? No response. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a... I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if... What are you doing? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter... Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? Oh, you heard about her disappearance, I take it. Yes, please do. Whatever are you wearing? Oh, look. Oh. What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Sentilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
Are they?
Malleolus isn't received. When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will I think it's gone on long enough. We've already lined up the vote. Malleolus, of course. Her name's Domitius. You want to get to... Why? You want to see me fight? Her name's Domitius. Too bad. He's busy. I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. Left me strict instructions he doesn't... Bribe? That's such an... Dunno. Hey, Caput Murday. Future work, just make it. Or sing Coolio Mio. Just make it good. Just make it good. Yeah? What have you... If you set one foot in that villa without permission... Or sing Coolio... Or sing Coolio Mio.
Are they?
Name's Wolfius.
A new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce. You wouldn't believe how... But once you get used to the fear, knowing... Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Novio Magus, and learned to They weren't near... Some people say it's divine, the work of a god. But, I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called God doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you do, and I'm pretty sure. Good. Then I'll hope you'll... The first is to leave. The second is... Good question. It's best if I say no more, but... Oh, it means someone... Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody... Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that... And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Novium, I saw enough friends killed or driven away, so I hid who I was for... What was it? Nearly 10 years? But that kind of fear eats away. Needless to say, since my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk. Nice of you to say, but in any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, or at least it's not just Griff. The strange thing is, I've never really been interested in any of the men here. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cult... Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year. And when all I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule. Really? Who is it? You went snooping in his place? That was risky. Have you... I would talk to him myself, but I think that would just inflame... Well, Malleolus is talking about losing it. My vote isn't for... Well, I'm an architect. Help out with repairs, but you probably don't want to hear... You mean the Great Temple? Given the way it's positioned so prominently, unfortunately... You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to... And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains... So we're all left wondering... Which, unless somebody figures... Gladly. Personally, they're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the Great Temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake. Hey, Not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to... Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these but well, yes. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Who really built this place? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who... Of course. Well, I'm an help, but you... Nice to...
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a salve, stranger. And salve.
Hello? Hello. My name's Dooley. My friend Hannibal he said he gave me this. All I remember now, nobody looks off. Hannibal's hilarious already. Like, if you help make him magistrate, Hannibal said it was... Bye-bye.
Help! You have to do something. A man of you. Thank you. I have to hide. What? All right,
Hey,
I'm
Virgil,
hiding.
how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before
I'm
someone else beats me
hiding.
to it.
Did you stop him? Well,
Stop, right? Thank you for your service to the Empire.
you there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but no idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban. But I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it. But I'll... Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as gold? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly, 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested? Excellent. So the first question is, how do we... Now, I have a plan. But first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana? No problem. And Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden... And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to get... Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking... Oh, gods, no. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of our golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft, but make no mistake, this is a dangerous part, but in my experience, all the best... Now, because the gods would see you, of course. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously... When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero... So... Wonderful. Now, if you'll end up... This is a... And here we are. Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you. Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow? Wonderful. Just go... A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise. Now, oh, I do love a good loop. Not a very effective threat, is it? Your second problem is the golden rule. Well, the bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork. I would but you're stuck in there with a hornet. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. Let's find...
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stole. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they didn't believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke. You're not supposed to be here.
Thank you.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must love be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, stories for them, give them names, and told them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned with my childhood, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my creative charges. Discovering a road into the abandoned forest, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisite human I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in the look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work. My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the skin with muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased it as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. You think you can bring me down with your little wooden arrows before I jam this blade into your throat? What? How? That's impossible. You're trying to intimidate me. Liar. Really? I'm not sure I believe you, but I imagine it would help Lucretia. But if you're lying to me,
At least we'll all be golden together. Make her gold, or I'll make us all gold. At least we'll all be golden together. You did it. You took a... I swear I'll stay here to keep her company. But I fear the only one...
In any case, here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the... Now, please leave. Go.
At least we'll all be golden together.
What? Are you still here?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We've all been where you are now. I still don't have any of the answers. I'm afraid not. Although, I don't put a lot of stock. If that doesn't work, then I hope it works. I'd like to think that if we all love our but on the other hand, and that's where I get... You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer. Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but there was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible. Oh, thank you. Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labour for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose. Oh, much the same way as many of the others. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but a scuffle broke out and I woke up by the river. Oh, that's all. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, I woke... If you... All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, no. 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 Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius, help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own life. Thank...
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me? You're not going to trick me. I'm no coward. Like what? I'm stuck slaving away for that culus cumulatis for the rest of my life. What do I have to live for? You're just saying that to buy time. You must think I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lad. Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin, and that was not your fault. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. And I'd best pray...
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected your magistrate. And now... I make this solemn promise to you citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And with no more shall you walk on, except...
eggshells, yes. No more should we walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. Yes, remember my first act. My first act as magistrate. I hereby. A day of celebration to mark the end of an era. Yes.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? I'm afraid not. We're stuck down. You mean the children's fable? The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real? As you wish. Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect... Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius... Of course, just to be clear, I'm Malleolus. I'm glad you asked. These good people... By declaring there's no such thing... My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else. You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more. Well, unlikely. Are you insane? Why would I with... You are acting. I trust through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
I'm not supposed to be in here. Talk. I think a better question is, I have quite enough marriage trouble. Preferably the way you... The dainty little thing from next door. Of course not. As much as I... Well, Domitius! Do I need to call Domitius?
Don't you just love springtime? I saw you slide down that rope, and strange too, since there I was. Anyway, I'm sorry to... Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spot. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the... Do you think you could use... Oh, thank you. It would help me a lot. I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but even I could do a better job. I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius isn't... But from what I hear, Malleolo... And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like the man, but I don't see how you could know a thing like that. Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make... If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left... All right. Ah, it's you again. Now, all right.
Greetings and salutation. My friend, your words intrigue me more.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever any news about have you... I would talk to him myself, but I think that would just... Nice.
Shiny. You... An accident? So, I do have a question. I don't... Oh, I promise, nobody else will ever know what you... Oh, speaking of which, welcome. What? You've been here a few moments and you're good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying. Well, I can tell from your funny... Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about. Thanks. And I like your teeth. They're so white. And your clothes. Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop. Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can. I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in... My pa had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first... I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make off in the end. But after about a day in a cab, I remember closing my eyes for a bit. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Anyway, I went searching for help. Oh, yeah. I suppose you're right. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate.
Bossing Cooley.
What now? All right.
Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it. I try.
I'm not talk. My marriage. And in. Perhaps. You know, I may. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Oh, now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name, I confronted him. I let it go, but. Oh, aren't you charming? It seems our interest. But first, I want you to bring me some wine. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this. Let me tell you something. After all I've done for him, he said it was for my own good and that my drinking tonight. I am so. Thank you. Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is. What? He's. Oh no, give me that immediately. Nobody else must know. Thank you. I think it. Demetrius, protect me! Do I need to call?
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold praying.
Livia,
Not bad.
you stop muttering
Hello
like
there,
a deer
partner.
over a cauldron.
You see,
You'll
my
scare away
plan
my
was to give you a little
customers.
fright. You know, like two friends joking around. But when I opened it...
Imitating their previous lives.
Partner.
They are ignorant.
Yeah, well...
This again. You're in a world of your own.
Don't
aren't
even
you?
talk.
Oh, you're here. I hope I'm not... You're not like any Roman man. Coming on a bit... I take back what I... Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. You know, normally... Straight to... As a matter... I'm happy to tell you all about it. So... Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. If I took your money without giving you what well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out. What's the... Well... I just try not to think about... Certainly. Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair, until one day Now, she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small... Whatever you... All right.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
I said, please leave. You're trespassing.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
some. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades. The 49 melodies fetch again with incessant.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello there, friend. Are you well, stranger? Very well.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Follow me, quickly.
Oh. I'll go.
Oh, you're here. And, I hope I'm not being... You're not like any... What was that? Some kind of joke? Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do... All right. And... coming on a bit strong, don't you think? All right.
All right. Up.
Oh, I see. You prefer the cup. Let's just forget. All right.
Ixion turns.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just interesting. That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure. What else? There are keep asking me. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind.
What are you doing in here? She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumbulatus decius won't give it to me. It's too late. She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at them, and I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. That'll be 1,000. Then that toad shrugs and says anywhere else I'd just pay a thug to steal it from him. So and now I'll never know who poisoned her. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone, get me that Silphium resin. I don't care how you get it. I swear to the... Well, come back if you get sick or...
How'd you do? Hello there, friend. Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. Now you talk. Oh, that's a All right, all right. Wait. Let's not be too... I suppose here's your map now. The location of... You idiot!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Everybody hide! I'll go.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
How'd you do? Hello there, friend. Well. Oh well, let me know if you change your mind. Certainly. All I ask is a reason. Oh. Very well. Another time.
What are you doing in here? What? Yulia? Hopefully that was extraordinary. Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look. That was you just saved a person's life, and maybe she can tell us who poisoned in the meantime. I wish some people just don't get... A city without sin might, but absolutely nothing. Oh no. So there was one other person who claimed, but that was Nevia, and... Well,
used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But until she suddenly lost all interest. This changes everything. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead. But I really wish I could reach her, because one of my patients is suffering. I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. He's become so irritable that the smallest thing set him. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him. Assume. Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Feeling all right? Oh, I see. Willow bark. I should have known. It was under... I have some right here. Could you do me... Thank... I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm tired and out of my depth. My husband and I moved. I would have divorced him and demanded the return. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I could barely see for the smoke. The next thing It's all right. Say what you will about this place, at least. And while there's no shortage of... Oh, this kind of street. But the god who... Oh, this kind... Well, she used to... One of my patients... He's become... You did? Thank... Sure. How did... Do you really... That...
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit... Was there something you... As much as I'm grateful that you... The golden rule. Please. Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on... So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, she was supposed to be my friend, so she suggested I had to sign an agreement saying I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her hemlock. It's a deadly poison made from a plant. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back. She pointed to a sign on her. She immediately told Malio, in fact. That's what I said. I went to Sentius and begged for help. I thought about resisting too. He locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything. His wife, Claudia, was just as bad. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the those two took my hem. I just wanted it to be over. Don't you? I brought it on myself. When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. Only this time, honestly, I doubt it. It seems, at least until... A lot. But it doesn't matter. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius, he's probably already thrown himself. If so, I doubt you. I don't know who you are. All right. If that's your... I know what...
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. That
it's a that I brought it on myself. When I a lot. I'm all right. Our priestess Equitia once told me it's the gods, but if that's the... I mean, all it really does is make bad people better. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia and Domitius make grown men cry. They've never They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's... Really? You mean my life story? Our father found it was a good life for a... We must have had a hunt, but they fell on deaf ears. My employer told me to grab... I remember diving in... Thank you. But to be honest... No. I did hear from Ulpi, but... All right.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Name's Rufius. What business? Willow bark. Finally, some relief. I've been... It was too much. No idea. It's the rheumatism. And I know I'll leave him alone from now on. I'm going to go.
A new face. Oh, yes. I suppose that could... What else?
Greetings and salutations.
I hear we have you to sing. You went snooping in his... Have you... Really? Poor fella. Really? That's... Well... Not...
Citizen.
right, well, it was lovely to meet.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. All P.S.
That's what...
Thank you.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, Well, you don't understand. It's too late for that. If I backed out now... Oh, we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Mal... So, really? You'd do that for us? It seems to... Thank you, friend. Thank you. I just wish there was some way I could... Ah. And there it is. Scintilla and I were in love. Alright. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I wasn't allowed out. So once everyone else was asleep, and that's when I just sat there on the roof. And then she looked up, and from the moment and so for weeks on end, each would hold hands, and then one morning I woke up, and all I could do was keep my head. Scintilla was the one thing that made my life better. All I know is she loved me. She'd never have taken her own life. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Somebody abducted her. My guess? I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one... I've never seen the inside of it, but I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow... Oh, I see. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend.
On your best behavior, I trust?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Shalom. I don't. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to... You remind... Obliging, he replied, of course. Maybe you don't. Sentius, I suppose. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place you could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he... You mean where am I from and all that? But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running to... Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos. Full of people with all their belongings in carts, and several hours down the Appian Way, I saw I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew... It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a rob... You're right. I always just assumed the river carried... All right, friend.
Malleolus isn't receiving visit. Listen, I don't abduct women. Whatever.
Thank you. Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so... I suppose that... So... Oh, so much... Fine. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage. There, you got what you wanted.
Fear is proof of a degenerate. Fear is proof of a
Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising, but thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default. That is all.
And did you...
What now? Listen, you don't... Her name's What? Listen. You...
Salve again, friend. I went... How is it possible? You're a bit like Sisyphus. Yeah. Sisyphus was a Greek king. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill, forcing him to start... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel. Anyway, I don't know which... So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep... Anytime. Now, I'm going... Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. Salve again? I've bounced the idea around once, but maybe that's not such a bad He did? I'll let Equitia know. Oh.
Just as the blood help me. The new
I saw it. Oh, of course. Anyway, well, it... Really? You already have it? This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, what I really want to do is walk up... But on the other hand, I can't... You mean, aside... You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess. Even if she was just suspected, at the same time, she's just so... I don't know. Now that I hear... What I need is a go-between. What do you say? Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give...
Ave. Oh, how lovely. I see. Of course I do. That man is a... But he is the least subtle secret admirer. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get... He'd just stand there each morning. Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. Then, tell him I hope so. Come back.
Salve. Oh, now. That... Venus, that is the best news. I wish there was... All I can do is tell you where there's a secret... In the rock tunnel, near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, If you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden... If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon that... All right, friend.
Citizen, we're finally alone. I must... Seems... Ask then. Good. Of course. Well, if you stopped one person from breaking, allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history, to illustrate, when the golden rule is, if you manage to succeed in saving our life, the same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then if either of those things were to happen, I am given to... So the fact that you are still here means... Excellent. It looks like... Of course. What is it? Yeah. Why do you say that? So I'm told. Thank you. Ah, it looks like you'll have to Of course, what is it? Yeah. Why do you... You managed to extract all that from him? Well, thank you for bringing this to my... Ah. Of course. Why do you... So I'm told. Of course. Why do you... Well then, in that... As magistrate, I hereby... I don't believe so. Anyway, I would think that both... Thank you.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me... All right then.